Hello, everybody. Happy Fake Friday. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're feeling well. I hope the week has gone fast for you and things seem to be making sense. I had a ton of you reach out yesterday with questions, which you guys, I love when you reach out with questions and check in with me. It makes me so happy. My favorite thing about teaching is getting to work with you guys, so never hesitate to reach out, jump on a quick call with me, or send me a chat message so we can work through any questions that you have. What I did notice is there were a lot more questions yesterday than any of the other lessons we've done thus far. So if you struggled at all with yesterday's lesson, please let me know. I would love to help you and work through this with you, but today is the same concept, but we're going to introduce story problems along with it. So same learning target as yesterday. I can write an algebraic expression. And again, remember, equations have equal sign, expressions do not. So I could have an equation of, let's say, I don't know, a number minus 18. So a number minus 18, I could have a minus 18. That would be an expression because there's no equal. If the expression said a number minus 18 is 12, then I would have a number minus 18 is 12. Now, because of this equals to 12, it becomes an equation. So that's the only difference. So yesterday we talked about 5 is added to h, and where some of the struggle was is you guys were mixing up the order of things. So if 5 is added to h, it would be h plus 5. Some of you were doing 5 plus h because that's the order that you'd read it, but it's saying 5 is added to h, so we would need to put the plus 5 second. The next one, x increased by 5 is equal to 38. So we know equal to 38, that part's taken care of. And then we have x increased by 5. So they're saying x increased mean plus 5. So x plus 5 equals 38. And some of you are caught up, well, what does x equal? We're not worrying about that right now. We are just writing out what the equation or the expression would be and not solving for it at all. And then the last example from yesterday would be 10 divided by, so some of you got confused if 10 divided, if the 10 would go on top or the bottom, or if I put that down first. Well, if it's 10 that you're wanting to split up, the 10 would come first, so it'd be 10 divided by the sum of 8 and b. So I'd have to add 8 and b. So it'd be 10 over or divided by 8 plus b. That's it. That's all you're doing. You're not having to solve or do anything else with it. You're just writing out what the words or the sentence would look like as an expression or an equation. So today we're going to introduce those story problems. So the first one is, if Beth's allowance is $2.50 more than Keisha's, what is Beth's allowance? So we're going to use B for Beth and K for Keisha. So if Beth's allowance is $2.50 more than Keisha's, we're going to take Keisha's allowance, K. We don't know how much that really is. We just know that Keisha's allowance stands for the letter K. And Beth's is 2 more. So we would add that $2.50 on to Keisha's allowance to figure out what Beth's allowance was each day. So we took nothing of Beth's, we took Keisha's allowance and added that extra $2.50 that it told us, and that's it, done. Okay, swim. If Leon gets a raise of $5 per week, what is his salary? Leon's salary is S dollars per week. So right now, his salary is S. That could be $100,000, that could be $2 million. We don't know, we don't care. We just know that S is how much he makes each week. If they're telling us that he gets a raise of $5 per week, we're going to add that 5 each week. They're not saying that they're taking the salary and multiplying it by his salary or what he makes every year. They're saying that he gets $5 extra per week, so we're just going to add that $5 on. Next example, if Allie's grandfather is 50 years older than Allie, how old is Allie? And there's a couple different ways to do this. So the first way we can do it is we can take Allie's age, A for Allie, and add 50. That's the first way that we can figure it out. The other way that we could do it is we could take her grandpa's age and we could subtract 50 to figure out Allie's age. Either way, we're either going to take Allie's age and add the 50 years, or we're going to take her grandfather's age and subtract the 50 years. Both will tell us how old Allie is. Both are correct answers. If I'm going too fast, remember you can pause me and re-listen or go back. Don't feel like you have to keep pace with me. Last one that I'm going to talk about on here is 7 baskets of potatoes weight. So we know that there are 7 baskets. We'll say B for baskets. Or, excuse me, they're giving us the information. I need to slow down, right, Mrs. Loggy? Slow down. It says 7 baskets of potatoes weight. So we just want to know what the basket would weigh. It says a basket of potatoes weigh in P for pounds. So if P for pounds is for 1 basket and we're talking about 7 baskets, I would do 7 times P. So you could either write 7P or you could write 7XP or 7 times P that way. Or on your keyboard, there's that star symbol that you could use for 7 times P as well. All 3 of those answers would give us the expression that would solve for that. So once we found out the weight, then we could plug it in and actually solve. So your homework is linked below, or it's back in Google Classroom, and it's just simply going to be reading the sentence and figuring out what makes sense to set up an expression or an equation. If you have questions on this, you guys, send me a Google chat, send me an email, send me a private message in Google Classroom. Reach out to me and let's talk through this, okay? I hope your extra bonus day, Friday the 10th, you don't have school that day, so don't look for assignments or anything posted for me. I hope you get to just spend some time with your immediate family at home, and if you get to FaceTime or Zoom or however you're doing it to connect with other people, I hope you have a great long weekend, you guys. I miss you all so much, and we'll talk to you soon.